Isn't it frustrating that some of the greatest adventures of mankind are mostly a question of money? I mean, you want to climb Mount Everest? $50,000. Are you interested in skiing to the South Pole? $100,000. Or maybe you're eager to go to space. $450,000. Yeah, $450,000. You could literally buy 128,500 Big Macs with that amount of money. Now, if you're Elon Musk, this is all fine and dandy, but if you're like me and your financial situation looks rather bleak, you might need to find your adventure elsewhere. And that is exactly what this video will give you. Alternative ways to adventure. See, I spent my whole winter of 2022 looking for new ways to explore the outdoors. I wanted to find something that wouldn't put you in $50,000 of debt. Something that motivates you to get out there. Something that's a bit more attainable for the average person. Something that will test you and feel like an accomplishment. It took me 100 days, but I sure found some adventure. And after watching this video, you will want to do the same. Damn. That is insane. And I think that's where I'm gonna climb.
So my plan for this first day is very simple. I'm just gonna skin up the main slope from the bottom, which is like at 2,000 meters, all the way to the top, which is at 3,300 meters. So 1,300 meters of elevation. And I'm just gonna do it on the slopes because there's no avalanche danger there. All right, here we go. Day one of scaling Mount Everest on skis. And I have 4% battery on my sports watch. Well. Gotta say, the climbing does get a wee bit tougher when you're 3,000 meters above sea level. Oh crap. And then you're faced with the steepest section of the day.
I'm literally steaming here. Damn, it's just unbearably hot. Especially with these pants. They are way too warm. I have no other pants.
Oh, shit. That was tough. Look at this. Damn.
Since I was a child, when I was young and wild, nobody could ever tell me there was nothing to overwhelm me. I thought I was cool when I left school. Took some time for me to realize I don't need this disguise. Baby, come, let's move on. 'Cause if I show my love, it danced through the night in the neon lights. Love everybody. My mind is set free and I'll be me.
Skiing down a mountain in deep powder snow is a guaranteed way to make you feel alive. Of course, you can experience something similar by using the ski lifts, but it doesn't even come close to what you can experience outside the slopes. outside the range of ski lifts. You see, skiing on the slopes is like running on a track, and skiing outside the slopes is like running on trails. And I don't know about you, but I would choose trail running over track running pretty much every time.
Baby, come, let's move on. 'Cause if I show my love and dance through the night in the neon lights, love everybody. Take a chance, take it easy, let's roll the dice.
Kyllä uppas nimittäin. Miten nyt noin helposti suksi lähti irti? Gotta say, this is getting harder day by day. I haven't had any proper recovery days in like 5 or 6 days. I don't remember. I've just been going at it. I do need some recovery soon though. Oh yes, that's where I'm going. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cool sunset.
Yep. The sun is just about to set, so I don't have much time to get my drone out. I can tell you it feels pretty damn good to be sitting here on top of this mountain after climbing a few hundred meters. I'm just enjoying this quietness and if you can call that a sunset. But, and there's still one thing that I'm looking forward to. That is not looking good. Oh! Disinfectant, some tape, medical cotton. Oh, that burns! Oh God. And the pain is probably going to be pretty bad when I put my boots on, so. The thing is, the monks up there, somewhere there in the monastery, they don't have much. I mean, the food is probably pretty scarce. They need to melt snow for water, and they need to somehow make firewood. So they highly appreciate if you bring something to them. For instance, you can bring them some wood. And apparently, I might get some wood from this church that I can take up the mountain to the monastery. Not sure what that says. Wow. Whoa! Easy. Easy, cowboy. Anyone here? Hello? I don't think there's anyone here. Okay, where can I get the wood? Hey? Wood? Up? Can I take? Up there? Yes? Yeah. Okay, so now we have the wood. Oh, it weighs quite a lot. Alright, here we go. Oh, this bag is heavy.
One of the main lures of alpine touring, at least for me, is access to places that ski lifts cannot take you. You know, you start to see the mountains as a sort of amusement park, where every mountain is like a new kind of carnival ride. Of course, before you can do any of that, you do need to learn a lot about avalanches and mountain safety and whatnot. But once you have that covered, alpine touring is your key to the biggest amusement park in the world.
There it is! Fucking great! Kevenee huomattavasti.
medveeten. Climbing again! So damn tough with this heavy bulk and strong headwinds. Okay. So the vestibule has filled up. There used to be boots somewhere here. Okay. Damn, it's always so amazing to wake up to something like this. So last night it snowed quite a bit. The other side of the tent is, well, it's under snow now. Yeah, but it looks nice, that's for sure. Look at our morning porridge. There's so much snow drifting around that it's gonna be 20% snow and 80% porridge. These are completely frozen. Can't even move my fingers. We're gonna go down there. It's gonna be downhill for like 400 meters of elevation. And downhill is very hard with a palk. The palk always wants to go in front of you, and if it does, you're kind of We'll see how that goes.
The nice thing about Nordic ski touring is that the barrier to entry is very low. You know, in most cases it requires very little knowledge of avalanches or other mountain hazards, as you're usually skiing over plateaus or frozen lakes. The intensity is also lower than with alpine touring, so you don't need to be super fit to do it, and it doesn't take long to get hang of skiing with cross-country style skis. In my experience, the only thing that is pretty hard is downhill skiing, with narrow skis and with a heavy bulk.
These are the kind of moments that make all the hardship worth it. There's almost no wind. We're on a frozen lake. It's sunny. There's like massive mountains next to us. We're gonna go into that valley right there. Now we have the toughest climb left. It's gonna be 200 meters of elevation in like 2 to 3 kilometers. The steepest climb of the whole trip. And it wouldn't be a tough climb if you have like proper, either like ski touring gear, with good bindings, or you would have full skins on your skis. So we only have calf skins, so we think we're gonna boot pack up. So dreamy. Just white everywhere, and it's very silent.
For me, the calmness of it all is the allure of Nordic ski touring. The snow around you dampens all the noises, and often there's not another living soul in sight. And when you combine a simple, low-intensity exercise with complete silence, you've got the ideal environment for clarity of thought.
I feel, in an environment like this, I feel very much distanced from worrying about the YouTube algorithm or my content strategy.
It's like your stresses melt away, you notice that your problems aren't insurmountable, and you come up with new, exciting ideas. So, a week of Nordic ski touring can feel like 100 hours of therapy and introspection.
All their staff.
3 other warnings for today.
Reflows.
Yeah.
It's a lot tougher than I thought.
Heavy rain, heavy wind.
The weather up there is horrible.
Oh my god.
I'm in heaven.
My chances of finishing the Eskimo race just went up exponentially. This is everything I need for a Eskimo race. Starting from base layer all the way to the outer layer with all the helmets, poles, skis, bindings, skins, everything. It's amazing. So, the weather forecast for our race day is looking very, very bad. It's gonna probably rain a lot. Very high winds, 17 meters per second with 27 meters per second gusts. And yeah, I think the organizers said that.
Yeah, they're gonna rethink the route. They're having a meeting today.
Damn.
Yeah.
But it gets copyrighted if you don't pause it.
Oh, okay.
The guard, like for mine, if the guard for the viewfinder slips slightly up, it covers the sensor.
Yeah.
So
the situation is this: race day is tomorrow already. We haven't practiced at all yet, and we have a lot of stuff to do today. So we literally have 1 hour to train all the skills for tomorrow's Eskimo race.
One very fluid motion.
For a sport enthusiast like me, the challenge and the intensity of a fast ascent is like a drug.
That was way tougher than I thought.
It's like high intensity interval training, but with amazing views. I once wanted to be like a productivity coach or something. I'm glad I didn't do that because my time management sucks. Here we are again, just before the race starts, trying to get all our gear sorted, which we could have done quite a bit earlier. I don't know how I always end up here.
So nervous again. This is it. We have the starting light right here. And, I don't know, we have a few minutes, so I better get going.
So loop 1, terrible, like awful. I hated it almost every second.
I had a horrible start. My pole broke.
On the first hill already, like I was thinking like I'm not gonna make it even 2 laps. So yeah, it was a horrible start.
Hard to even eat anything.
Good weather up there is horrible.
Yeah.
Windy.
3 more laps to
Just
go.
3 more.
My feet are going numb. I don't know.
Getting heavier, but I'm still smiling.
I was just like every single step was just pain. I fell down and I had to like crawl, and at that point I really thought like I'm gonna get a frostbite or something in my fingers because they were so soaking wet and cold. Last bits of my motivation died on that fall, and after that I just accepted my fate that I'm not gonna make the 6 hour kind of.
Thank you. It's always hard to explain people how good the food at the aid stations is. It's really good. Starting to rain more again.
Whereas alpine touring is more like walking up the hills, ski mountaineering is like running up the hills. And in my experience, walking usually doesn't get me high, but running can definitely get me high. And the same seems to be true for alpine touring and ski mountaineering. The former makes you feel good, but the latter can get you high. So I would say that ski mountaineering is like alpine touring on steroids.
Wake up, this restless soul. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. We're rushing against the wall. Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall.
Come on, boys!
Nothing's gonna slow us down as long as we fall. Come on!
If Nordic ski touring allows you to think, ski mountaineering does quite the opposite. It completely shuts your raging thoughts for a moment and forces you to be in the moment. And as with other types of high-intensity exercise, you'll come out of it sweating and feeling reborn. Without a doubt, Project Everest was one of the most exciting projects I've ever done. This simple challenge made the winter of 2022 the most adventurous winter I've ever had. You could even argue that I experienced more than the people who climb Everest or ski to the South Pole, and I did it with a fraction of the cost. Now, I did most of my Project Everest on skis, but you can do it by any means that are available to you. That might mean hiking, trail running, mountain biking, skiing, mountaineering, anything that fits your skill set and your fitness level. The main thing is to climb a total of 8,848 meters within 3 months and to explore new places. It's simple, it's challenging, and it's adventurous. And best of all, it won't cost you $50,000 to do it.